So, Hillary Clinton. What a liar. Now, if you search on YouTube, you can easily find lots of example videos of Hillary Clinton telling some outrageous lies. And none more so than about the latest email scandal. And for those of you who've been on the planet Zog for the last couple of months, basically Hillary Clinton decided when she was Secretary of State to use her own personal email server for correspondence between her and other heads of state, and also between her and the American government. Now, what's wrong with that? Well, it's not a secure server. So these emails that she was sending apparently contained quite a lot of classified information, some of it even from the NSA. And that, I'm afraid, is illegal. In addition to that, there is supposed to be a backup system in place for any official government correspondence, and that wasn't in place either. There were no backups of these emails, which she now claims she has wiped from the server. Well, no. There is only one real way to wipe a server, and that is to take an oxyacetylene torch or something similar and melt the hard drive. Literally melt the platter. Because at the end of the day, shattered hard drives can be recovered. Hard drives that have been through the disk shredding programs, the data on that, quite a bit of it, can also be recovered using special equipment. And obviously you're still safe using your file shredding equipment, file shredding programs, unless of course you're a high profile target like Hillary Clinton or the world's greatest Uber hacker. If you are, I hope you're watching this, and please learn to melt your disk drive. A nice little thermite charge on top of the case would do it. Now, what I'm telling you is that she will never even be tried for these crimes, let alone actually do any jail time, and there's a lot of calls for her to do jail time. Now, why is this? Well, imagine this situation. And this is a situation that actually happened. Imagine you're a small businessman, or a not so small businessman, let's say, and the IRS reckon that you've been understating your tax for quite some time. They organise a raid. They come in, they seize your books, they take away all of your paperwork, and effectively they close your business down for a couple of months while they sort it out. And then they say, oh, you owe us $5 million, let's say, and they take you to court. When you get to court, you say to them, well, you gave me a receipt for everything that you took away, which is a legal requirement, they have to do that. And this book here on your receipt, the one that says green binder with miscellaneous accounts in it. In order to clear my name, I need that binder back, or at least a copy of it. And the IRS attorneys get into a little huddle, and they have to admit rather sheepfacedly that they have lost some of your papers, and that book is amongst what they have lost. What happens then? Well, the prosecution is stopping you from defending yourself. Therefore, the trial cannot be heard. The case just gets kicked out immediately. Now, what would happen if they brought Hillary Clinton to trial on any of this? She would just turn around and say that, oh, in order to clear myself, I need to show everyone these emails, and they need to be the full unredacted version so they can get a real sense of what's going on. They need to be totally uncensored, and I have to show it to the court. Well, then the federal government has a problem. They can't do it, because their own regulations and their own legal framework make it impossible for them to share classified information. And those emails definitely contained classified information. So therefore they are stopping her from defending herself, therefore the case cannot be heard. And this is why Hillary Clinton will never even go to trial for her criminal offences as Secretary of State. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean she's going to get off scot-free. There are an awful lot of patriotic Americans, and as this scandal unfolds, as more and more emails get released, albeit with the classified bits struck out, and more becomes known, and it will, because she is not Mr. Obama's best friend, then public anger is going to grow, and I back up with Greg Hunter and his prediction that Hillary Clinton will never be president. And if I were her, I'd be more worried about getting a knock on the door and finding myself face to face with an ex-member of SEAL Team 3 or something similar, because that's possibly the only way that justice will ever be served in this particular instance. I hope you found this interesting and maybe even useful if you're the Uber hacker. If you have, please like, share and subscribe, and give me any comments you think are appropriate. Thank you very much. Bye.
Actual but classical, practical and factual. Arduinotronic, harmonic, ionic, bionic, atomic. It will astonish you, it's magical and casual.